Thank you, and I would yield to our colleague from South Carolina, Mr. Norman.
I just want to thank the panel for being here, James. Appreciate your work on this. You know, this has a, when you see a Henry Cuellar that gets his car jacked, when you talk to law enforcement here, the Democrat policies are just not working, that coddle the criminal instead of the victims. I'm a real estate developer. These stores operate on low margins. We're now getting law enforcement to go to the chains particularly and tell them that, you know, this $1,000 free giveaway that you see in California is spreading. And what D.C. has is unbelievable, particularly being the nation's capital. And it's only going to increase with, and I don't need to see the statistics, you can tell it. You talk to these officers off record, they're demoralized. When you see a Marine who saves a woman and him get prosecuted, it's insane. And so this is, I think that the good news is the public's kicking back, and it's groups like what y'all are, oversight hearings that you're having that are highlighting it. I will say people are thirsty for some consequences. They're tired of just reading, as Maria Bartolomus grilled my representative Russell Fry, when are you going to do something? When are you going to follow through and make sure somebody gets punished? And they're tired of hearings without consequences. So how can we back you up to push this and give the Americans some hope, because they're losing hope in the judicial system. Now, under Biden, it's been demoralized. It's been, it's been taken to an extreme left level. Look what's happening to Donald Trump. It's insane what's going on. But how can we help you get some kind of consequence, and at least get it before these leftist judges that have been appointed by Obama and, of course, Biden now?
That's a great question. You know, in all of our investigations, not just dealing with Washington, D.C., everything in general, we have faced obstruction from government agencies that I think is unprecedented in requesting information from the Department of Justice, from the FBI, from various government agencies. The House Oversight Committee, the majority members, I think 20 out of 26, we signed a letter to Tom Cole, the new chairman of the House Appropriations Committee. We have to hold these agencies accountable with the power of the purse, as you and Mr. Roy know as well as anyone. Accountable, we've told them accountable if they're not going to comply with basic requests for information that, quite honestly, should be made available, most of them, by a simple FOIA request. So yeah, it's been very difficult in this endeavor to hold people accountable at the highest levels in the government because of the obstruction that we face. Now, with this D.C. issue here, I think this week, Judiciary and Oversight have a good, real good group of bills that will be tough on crime, that will assist our law enforcement officers on the front lines trying to keep America safe. So I think we've got a good week ahead of us this week.
Well, we got a report in South Carolina. We got 173,000 illegals in the country, in South Carolina. 45,000 students will be filling the classrooms. Can't speak the language, don't know the culture, don't have any visible source of income other than what the government is giving them, the Biden administration. So anything we can do, Americans now don't expect us to win every fight, but as we've told the speaker, we want to at least fight.
Absolutely.
And,
amen.
And so thank you,
Thank you.
I yield back.
Thank you. I would yield to my colleague from New Mexico, Ms. Lourdes Fernandez.
Well, thank you, Madam Chairwoman. How nice to see you in that chair. You know, I'd walked in and